this is unusual. I have been off sick. I've had operations, I've had COVID, multiple problems medically, all resulting with me not being able to run or do any sort of heavy breathing exercises. And today I thought, I'm going to start again. Weighed myself and I was shocked at what my weight was on the scales, and I thought, how on earth could I have let myself go so badly when for so many years before children and just after I was able to keep myself relatively fit. And it's very easy to say, yeah, it's because I've had the COVID and the long COVID and it's affected my lungs, which it has, I know, and everything else on top of it, but I can't make that an excuse. Premenopausal, and for real women out there who find them gaining weight, got less sleep, night sweats, day sweats, and all that fun stuff that our hormones give us when we get to a certain age. This may be it. I don't know. I'm hoping it's not, but I've got to be realistic. So that's maybe another reason why I have put so much weight on, but that's still no excuse. I will not make that an excuse. So this fitness vlog will be added to a part of my YouTube channel, which you may or may not want to see, so that's absolutely fine. Just click on the link and it will go just to one part of the channel. And if you want to continue watching the ECA, EAA onwards, then of course use that channel as well. But I just wanted to add this in purely freely for myself, really, just for my own diary of what I'm doing and how I'm getting on. And again, if it helps anyone out there who's struggling like I am, then I'd be more than happy to take advice and join them on their journey if they're joining me on mine, because we're all in it together, aren't we? We've only got one life and we've got to lead it well and as healthy as possible. So now I've calmed down a bit with my running and I can breathe a little easier. What my thoughts, this is day one of my first run, and I must admit it was very, very hard for me, whereas beforehand I used to be able to run 8k or 5k twice a week. This was only, I think, a 6-minute run in total with the stop and the starts from the couch to 5k, and oh my gosh, it was really hard. But I think the reason for that is I was going up that hill behind me and so I've got to make sure that I give myself a kind of pat on the back for doing it on a hill straight off rather than a flat. I've got to give myself some love, which I know I'm being accused of, and I'm very grateful to people to tell me I'm very hard on myself. So that's another positive mental health point to myself. Give myself a little bit more loving. I'm making a promise to myself that I am gonna do my damnedest to lose some weight, actually quite a bit of weight, and be more active every day of the week. I'm trying to do it if I can for 2 days and then see how shifts go with work to make it 3 days. It's not something I'm relishing, but then back in the past I used to really enjoy it. One of the other reasons why is I think on the flip side it also helps with mental health. I working with the mental health car and remembering how I felt when I was in a low mood and I was in such a really bad way. The way that got me out of that hole was actually brisk walking, which then turned to slow jogging, which turned to a slow run. I would say I was never a runner. But even 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, as I built up to, I think I ended up doing 8k in the end, which is a lot for me. Even though it felt like a massive hill to climb, I did it and I felt so much better afterwards, and my fitness was so much better. And I've just got to give it to myself. I've got to do it again. Going up and down those stairs when you're working in the ambulance service like I do, or having to rush to a patient on a beachfront or something, you really realise that your lungs are so important, and my lungs have just had it at the moment, which is awful. At my age, I've still got young children as well. I want to still be around for when they're older, you know. So yes. So I'm putting this on video because I think if you put a promise to yourself out there, then you're going to keep it, which I hope so. Anyway, so I will check back in a month and see how what my results are, and go on from there. And guys, if you've got any help, any clues, any way of giving me some hints and tips on how to get back to fitness again with, you know, with walking, jogging, etc., just to try and get my breath back, at the very least, then please do make a comment below, because I'm really going to need that help. Right, I'm just going to walk home, and I shall see you soon. Thanks again for checking in. Take care. Talk to you soon. Bye bye for now.